Iraqi private banks versus American banks. What is the difference? Iraqi private banks will send the dinars to the CBI. The banks in America will send them to the U.S. Treasury. You have a choice. Is there an advantage between American bank and Iraqi bank? There is none. What is your gut saying right now, Mark? My gut is screaming, right now. I'm looking at all these diversions, and my gut is still screaming we are right on top of this thing. And that we are going at any moment, maybe even this week. Expectations remain high and everyone remains all geared up for it. I'm disappointed in Sadani, although I should respect the process, but doggone it, Sadani. Iraq new signature 50,000 dinar note, B357E, confirmed. We have been told to be ready at any moment for notifications to come out. We are just right on the edge of it. We've been told this thing is imminent. It's right there. Everything's done. We're looking for our notifications and start of our exchanges within the next 3 days. Let's see what manifests. Let's see what happens. Alak and Sadani are removing all foreign currency from your Iraqi citizens' country because they are protecting you and your national currency from any foreign terrorism. They are using all mechanisms. These mechanisms come from the CBI. They were structured by the monetary reform under Dr. Shabibi. One of the last final things is to remove all foreign currency so you only have your currency in your country. The Central Bank of Iraq, the Government of Iraq, the Tripartite Budget of Iraq 2023, 24, 25, they haven't spent any money yet. Why? Because they haven't adjusted their exchange rate yet. Do they need to? I think they really do. June 12 they passed the Tripartite Budget. It's in the Gazette. There's no amendments to it. If anybody has them, I like to see them. Gurus, Jeff, Pimpy, Frank 26, you guys are welcome to do that. Let's see if they made any amendments to their budget. I don't think they have. This is a big one and has got to have the US scrambling right now. Al-Sadani confirms Iraq's readiness to join the BRICS group. Why is this important? Iraq is signaling to the US they have a plan B, that if they don't let this go they can go without you. The US is holding billions of Iraqi dollars, and at some point they may just write those billions off so they can have freedom. I believe the US is now on a time schedule. They only have so much time left before Iraq joins the BRICS nations and no longer needs the US. To me this is a huge story. I said several times that Iraq was on sanctions. They can't do anything without the United States saying, hey, it's okay to do so. That included their budget. People like Pimpy doesn't know what he's talking about. Pimpy's wrong. Blah blah blah. Article. What does the U.S. Federal Reserve have to do with the federal budget? Quote, U.S. Federal Bank is behind the failure to release financial allocations in the budget. Not that Iraq isn't doing it, the U.S. is holding this up. I told you these people can't do anything without permission from the U.S. You always come back to my words, to my sentence. Guru. PMP just came back my sentence when I said only the U.S. can RV Iraq. It's only the U.S. I've been telling you for a year. The RV is in the hands of U.S. If U.S. tomorrow give green light to Iraq, Iraq will do whatever they wants. Iraq will be the richest country in the world with all the oil they got. They got more oil than Saudis, Venezuela, Russia, more than anybody else. They'll be rich as hell. You see it. Sadani said the banks that did not have our money that we deposited have basically been using that money on the black market to make money with a high exchange rate, and this will stop. They better come up with the month to pay our deposited money back or actions will be taken by the CBI toward these banks. He spoke to high-end corruption and how this too will end. Frank. I knew Sadani had everything under control, but this is a little surprising to me. It is very good news.